Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Sonia.
And I'm Justin.
And we're the Funko Fiends.
And we are taking a look today at the entire first wave of the Rogue One Funko Pop figures. There are actually several different exclusives from this set. There's Walmart exclusives, Hot Topic exclusive, a couple Walgreens exclusives, GameStop exclusive, an FYE/New York Comic Con exclusive.
Yeah.
Smuggler's Bounty, which is their subscription service, and Target. I don't know if I said that yet, but there was like a huge assortment of exclusives for this one, and we're just going to go in kind of like, light detail on each figure just to kind of show you guys what's in the set. There's 20 in total, correct?
Yep.
20 as long
20
as I'm not missing any like small pieces, but I'm like 99.999% sure that this is every single one. So sit back and relax. This is going to be probably a little bit longer of one, but we're going to go over each of them in slight detail to show you guys what they're actually like. So, alrighty, so then taking a look at the packaging of these figures, or this one specifically, we'll take a look at the Jyn Erso. It has this really cool like splattered black and blue kind of look around it on all of the boxes. And then taking a look at the back, because there is like an insane amount of pops for this. We got Jyn Erso, Captain Cassian Andor, Chirrut, Baze, Director Orson Krennic, Darth Vader, Imperial Death Trooper, Scarif Stormtrooper, K2SO, C2B5, which is actually like his Krennic's like little assistant droid, but I don't even think it showed up in the movie, but it's in the Battlefront game, which is weird. And then the special, those are the Jyn Erso and Imperial Death Trooper from the Smuggler's Bounty box. There is like several variants on here that aren't shown on the box, but that's just pretty much showing you guys what the boxes are like. Alrighty, so discussing the figures, and the way that we're going to do this is we actually have all of the Rebels in front of us first, and then we're going to review the Imperials afterwards. So starting right off, we'll go with Bastan first. He's got a cool little mold on him. Kind of a weird character to pick though. Like most people literally like didn't even recognize him, and I was like, he's that little guy that screams like a monkey in the ship at the end and like shoots the AT-AT in the leg, but everybody was like, who? So, I mean, he's just kind of like a weird one. He was exclusive to New York Comic Con and a shared exclusive with FYE. And then so moving on, we got Cassian Andor. This is his default outfit. So this was just the common one. Really cool figure. I really like that one a lot. I think I prefer it over the next one, which is the Target exclusive, and he's just got the brown jacket instead. But again, I think I preferred that one a lot more over the Target exclusive brown jacket one. And then we've got Saw, which is kind of weird because he's got like his bald head instead of like doing him the way that you see him talking to Jyn later on in the movie. But he does still have a really cool sculpt other than that. A lot of people said that it's like a reuse of the Deadshot head, which is like Will Smith. So
they look a lot alike.
Yeah, I think it honestly is that same sculpt, but
they added some scars too.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred if they had like the scruffy headed version of him where he's got like the gray hair and stuff like that. But I still like his sculpt. Like his body sculpt is really cool.
Leave it there for a second. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see his little like bionic looking foot.
Mm-hmm. And then again, he was the Walmart exclusive. There was actually a lot of people that got him without the Walmart sticker for some reason. Walmart seems to have a lot of errors like that. But then moving on, we've got K2SO, and he's a really cool sculpt, and paint looks really good on him. It's kind of like a metallic-y looking finish.
Yeah, I like that one.
He's cool. He's also like quite a bit taller, as you can see, than Jyn and Saw as well. So that's cool. And then we've got the Target exclusive Jyn Erso, like with her, I think that's like her Imperial disguise outfit. At least that's what it really looks like. So that's cool. That was a exclusive to Target. It came out with the Force Friday items. I think a lot of these actually, I think the pops did all, or most of them debuted with the Force Friday. And then you've got Jyn Erso in her mountain gear, or like her hiking gear. This one was exclusive to the Smuggler's Bounty, and that's a really cool one as well. I really like her helmet and everything. It's a pretty unique figure here. She looks different than the other ones for sure, so she's probably like my favorite Jyn, to be honest. I just really like her helmet and the fact that she actually has like a different sculpt. And then moving on, you've got the hooded Jyn Erso from Hot Topic. It's probably my least favorite one, honestly, just because, I don't know, I think I prefer like her hair sculpted in over the hood, but I do like her jacket in this one, and she's pretty cool as well. And then this is just the common Jyn Erso, so that's the one that you'd be able to find pretty much anywhere. Shares, the same style of the body mold as this one, but it's got a little bit, different changes. She's wearing like a different jacket and all, and has her hair out. And then we've got Sharut. So he's really cool as well. I like his little like blind blue eyes. And he's got his little staff with him, and his armor actually looks pretty cool as well too. Got like little robe pieces and stuff sticking out in the back. So I really like him a lot. And then we've also got Baze, and he's got a really, really cool sculpt on him. His hair's sculpted out really cool, as well as his little like tank on his back that holds his ammo. And like the ammo belt actually goes all the way around his body, so that's really cool. And his hair sculpted out really nicely. He's also got like some little scarring going on his face and his little beard. So I really like him. He looks a lot like, the movie representation of him. So alrighty, and then moving on to the Imperials, we'll start out with regular Darth Vader. So this is the common Vader. These Darth Vaders are actually really, really cool. He's got like this very shiny looking, like glossy finish as opposed to like normal figures. And this Vader is like leaps and bounds over the old Vader mold that they use. So he's a really, really cool figure. I'm really glad that they like redid a Vader for Rogue One. And I really like the way that this one actually turned out, especially with that glossy finish. And then moving on, this next one is the Force Choke Vader. He's the GameStop exclusive. Pretty much the same mold and everything. He's just in a different pose. So, he's doing like the Force Choke signature move as opposed to, the regular one that we've got here. And he would possibly be telling Orson Krennic not to choke on his aspirations. And then we're moving on to C2B5, the like unknown weird little character that doesn't really want to bobble that much, just kind of bounce up and down. He's, I guess, supposed to be Orson's like robot, and he wasn't really in the movie that I remember, but he is in the Battlefield or Battlefront game, and like whenever you play as Orson Krennic, like the little robot shows up and helps him. So that's and then there's Orson Krennic, of course, a pretty big character in Rogue One. He's got his little like pistol tucked away there, which is kind of cool, and then his little like badges and everything look really good. And he's just got like a cape all around his body, but really resembles the character a lot, and I actually really like the way that he turned out. He's cool. So then moving on, this is the Chrome Death Trooper. This was the Walmart exclusive one. This is probably honestly my favorite out of the set, just because of like the chrome paint job on this one looks really, really cool. Pictures don't do this one justice either. I mean, you really have to see this one like in person. And the good thing is, like, it seems like a lot of Walmarts actually got them in stock. I just did site to store with ours and picked it up in the store, and it arrived in pretty good condition. So really, really like that one from Walmart. And then this is the just the common Death Trooper. So pretty basic. It's like the same as the other one. It's just the black mold or black paint as opposed to the other one. But I actually really like this one too. I was a big fan of the Death Troopers in the movie, so I really like the look of those pops. And then we've got the Smuggler's Bounty one. Same, basic helmet and everything. He's just holding his blaster upright, which I actually kind of like that as well. I think that actually makes it look pretty cool. But really like this one as well. He's also got, I didn't think the other one had that. He's got like this little shoulder piece on this one, and he's got like some grenades on his chest as well, so it actually is like a different body mold, but I really like that one as well. It's a really cool figure too. And then we've got the Blue Stripe, so this is like I guess like one of the commanders or whatever, Scarif Stormtrooper. This one was exclusive to Walgreens, and the only difference between this one and the Blue Stripe version is that one has the blue stripe across his chest, and the common right here does not. So he's also got like a little, I guess, blue stripe across his shoulder as well. But they're, very similar figures. Oh, he's actually got like a little, I just now noticed that. He's got like a little, like, back protector type thing. But this one actually does look cool too, because he's got the little belts and, pouches and everything hanging down. But I kind of like the idea of like the Commander one a little more, I think. And I guess his gun's different, because this one's got a shorter gun and he's got a longer like blaster there. So there actually is some like differences that you wouldn't really notice unless you're taking them out of the box like we are right now and kind of looking over them. But all in all, these are, these turned out really cool. I really like Stormtrooper pops and just like Stormtrooper figures in general, so I think I was, automatically gonna like the Imperials on this set a lot. But Yeah, that's all of the Imperial ones right there. So then discussing price and how we feel about the figures, we went ahead and picked each 2 Rebels and 2 Imperials just to kind of like show you guys our favorites. My favorite Imperials were the Chrome Death Trooper and just the regular Scarif Trooper, and then my favorite Rebels were Jyn Erso with her mountain gear and Saw Gerrera, the Walmart exclusive one. And then Sonya's that she picked were K2SO and Baze Malbus for the Rebels, and then the Smuggler's Bounty, Death Trooper, and Force Choke Vader, which he would have been one of my favorites if she hadn't picked him already.
And I also liked the Chrome
she also liked
over
the Chrome.
Imperial Death Trooper.
So we kind of like did like a swap out there, and we both really liked. I really liked Baze as well because I think he's got like a really cool.
That's why I picked him in K2SO. I really liked Jyn Erso. I thought Felicity, oh my gosh, I can never remember her name. Felicity, whatever. She did a really good job as Jyn Erso.
But none of the pops were like super, crazy. Like, like I really liked the mold on.
I liked the molds of those two, so that's why I picked him. K2SO is really cool just because he's like, just very good representation.
Going back to price, like, we're supposed to do in this last segment, I think, pretty much all of these except for the Smuggler's Bounty ones you should be able to pick up for, right around retail price. I think, Bistan really wasn't that popular, so I'm pretty sure you can get him even for around like $15 or $20, and he retailed at $15 because he's a con, exclusive pop. And then the only reason for the Smuggler's Bounty being a little more is because they only come out of those, subscription boxes. So I would definitely say, if there's these figures you specifically like out of this set, to collect those. Like, there's a couple that, if we weren't completionists and didn't like go for full set completions, like the C2B5, I probably wouldn't have gotten him because like he just wasn't really in the movie and didn't really do anything. So
yeah, I wouldn't say you need every single variant.
And like Bistan, like 90% of people didn't even know who Bistan was. So
or like the 2 different Scarif Troopers, like, I mean, you only really need one. Pick either if you want the Walgreen exclusive with the blue stripe or just the regular. But they are cool. I really like them.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all that we had to say about the figures. There's some cool picks in here, but definitely it's a big set right now, and it's only going to get bigger because I know that they already have confirmed that at least like a Bodhi and a Galen or so are coming, so there will probably be like a full other wave because there was a lot of characters that they didn't even make any pops of yet.
Which is crazy because we already have 20.
Yeah, like we said at the beginning, like this whole set is 20 pops already, and they could do a complete wave too, I'm sure, with all the characters they have, which I have no problem with because I really like the movie, and this is like the only line from Star Wars that we have complete, just because Star Wars is so massive right now. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we had to say, guys. If you liked the video, give it a like, and consider subscribing to see more content and reviews like this in the future. But other than that, you guys have a good one, and keep on collecting.
Bye!